Hey guys, FIFA here with episode 10 of my Leeds United manager mode career, and as you can see, it is crunch time at the top of the table. We're currently in second place by 1 point. Middlesbrough just above us, and we've just got a couple of games left to play to try and get into the Premier League. So we're going to get straight into a simulated game against Charlton. Then we've actually got Middlesbrough, who are in first place. And then we've got a season closer against Sheffield Wednesday, Yorkshire rivals. We win 4-0 against Charlton. Dongu and McCormack on target for us in that one, which is really good to see. Really pleased with how Dongu is progressing. Thank you for suggesting him to me. So we get into this game with Middlesbrough, who are top of the league by a couple of points as well. So this is a massive game for us. Obviously, we cannot afford to slip up with QPR 1 point behind us in the league. Anything can happen though. With like 2 or 3 games left, mathematically, it all could change completely. So miss a bad effort there on goal. Again, it is raining. Sorry about my coughing. Again, it is raining, and I always think it adds to the pressure and the stress because it makes everyone's touches a bit worse, and it makes everything a little bit more difficult to get onto through balls and stuff. But Matt Smith popping up with another goal always seems to be in the right place at the right time. The 2 types of goals you can get with Smithy are tap-ins. He gets into great positions, and headers. When you do something like this with him, as you can see, his shot is not the best, you know, outside. I don't think I would ever score a goal with him, no matter how long I played with him, from outside the box. He's just not that kind of striker, and that is fair enough. He has been sensational for us. Those 10 goals that he has got for us so far, they've just been absolutely massive for us. But as you can see, Middlesbrough go straight up the other end, and they are not top of the league by accident, guys. They are a top team, and Park pops up with a header to level them back up at 1-1. And I was absolutely fuming. I mean, it was a really well taken goal, to be fair to them. You know, they did nothing wrong at all, but I was absolutely gutted that they equalised, and from then on we were just pressing and pressing to try and get back into it. Could have had a penalty there if McCormack had left his foot trail and he'd have taken that leg with the slide tackle, but he just missed. We just missed a header from this corner as well. And the game was destined to stay at 1-1. Now that leaves Middlesbrough still at the top of the league, but it all depends on what has happened around us as to whether we keep our place. And QPR did win, so we slip into 3rd place in the table with just a couple of games to go. We've got Millwall that we're simulating now, and then Sheffield Wednesday away in Sheffield as well. We do manage to cheekily win this game against Millwall. We get the 2-0 win against them. Again, Dongu on target with a goal. Goals have been nicely spread out amongst the squad, which I'm a big fan of. I think if you're going to have a good season, you do need a top goal scorer, and McCormack has been that top goal scorer for us, but you also need a lot of support. You need a lot of goals around you, and we have had goals from our midfield. And we've also had goals from Dongu and Smith as well. So that has worked out very good. Smith on hand to set up McCormack with the first goal of this game against Sheffield Wednesday. Basically, guys, that win against Millwall put us back into 2nd, but only on a temporary basis. It depended what Middlesbrough and QPR did, and it has come right down to this game. If we draw, there's a chance of 2nd. If we win, there's a chance of 1st. If we lose, we are going to have to do it via the playoffs, guys. And obviously, we do not want that. It got to the 90th minute, guys, and EA and FIFA... Sheffield Wednesday was superb in the last 10 minutes of this game. Pressed me really hard, made it really difficult for me, and in the 90+2 minute, they managed to equalise. Absolutely good, absolutely really nervous at this point, as it was like coming up with a 1-1 screen. I was like, oh God, what has happened in the league? What has everyone else done? But QPR won and Middlesbrough lost, which meant we held on to 2nd position with 94 points. QPR got the title. We were 1 point away from winning the championship title. But we are now a Premier League team, guys, which obviously means I'm gonna have to change. I'm gonna have to fix some people's contracts. Instantly, people started knocking on my door for more money. It also means that, as suggested by you guys, I do a financial takeover and add some funds. I don't know if you know, but when you get a team promoted from Championship to the Premiership, they give you about £3 or £4 million to play with, which is, I think, is super unrealistic and is really rubbish amount of money. And so, as you can see, I went into the catalogue and I got the financial package, which is going to give me a transfer kitty of £25 million. And I think that's a reasonable amount of money to build a team that can survive in the Premier League. Don't forget, you know, we've got all our players are in the 70 rated. We've got no world-class players. We've got no international players. You know, there's no one rated anywhere near 77, 78, 80, anything like that, you know. So, the first thing is we start doing the contracts. One of the players who was coming up for a renewed contract was Pierce. I offered him a nice little contract, but he turned it down, and so we're going to have to stick him on the transfer list. White has requested a transfer as well. He's not happy in Leeds, in general in England. He's not happy. He's not fitted in, he says, or whatever. So I now need your suggestions for Premier League players, guys. Please get them in. This is the first player I'm going to go after. I'm going to go after Eric Dier, who's a centre-back, plays in the Portuguese league. Thanks for watching. I've been FIFA Vic. Bye.